Every day, school bus drivers are facing a serious issue. Drivers failing to stop for buses when flashing lights and signs are deployed. In this 6-minute special report, we'll hear from two concerned drivers, the Transportation Safety Coordinator, and the Director himself as they speak out on this critical safety issue.
So motorists are not paying attention to the laws. They're not paying attention to their surroundings. Every day there's school buses stopping to pick up students, and they're just going right by them. The stop signs, whether it be on a back road or even on the highway, either way it goes, if a bus is stopping to pick up students, cars need to be stopping. Think about it, if it was your child, you would want everybody else stopping too, because the safety of the students' lives is our first and foremost on everything.
And the police are working with you to try to remedy the situation.
Yes, sir. So it's gotten a lot better, I would say, going into this school year. In the past, it's been difficult sometimes, but every week I send a email of all the stop arm violations across the county to different people in the law enforcement in our county. So Sheriff's Office, Springfield, THP, Greenbrier, Cross Plains, White House, Coopertown. I send all of them a list of where all the stop arm violations have occurred over the past week.
And then, you have video of all the stuff.
And we do have video. Not all the buses have the videos on the side, but the ones that do, we try to capture that video. And if they want, some of them will prosecute and pursue it. I know White House has pursued it before, and just provided the video to them, and they took off with it. Cross Plains did the same thing. They took it up to the courts and everything, pursuing that to keep our students safe and everything.
So you had a kind of scary experience on your run.
Correct. I was on a back road here in Springfield, and I was about to let two little girls off, and I had my stop sign out, and I see this truck coming. I knew no way he's going to stop, so I kept the girls on the bus. The truck hit two trash cans, actually hit a mailbox, and the mailbox post shattered, which sounded like a bomb going off. So part of that debris flew over and hit the bus. But if the kids had been going across, it's just a disaster. And how they cannot see two stop signs on my bus, flashing red lights everywhere, it's just really scary.
Last year, I had over 260 stop arm violations on my route, 122 of them on Highway 41 and 85 of them on 5th Avenue East. And that's not counting how many cars did it, that's just how many times it occurred. Because of that, the local police department has really helped me out this year by following me at these hot spots and catching these people that are doing it, kind of spreading the word that we need to be stopping at these stop signs. As a driver, there's not much we can do, and it becomes very frustrating to the point that it almost makes you upset, angry, because there's nothing you can do about it, and you're letting these kids on and off in situations that just have become very dangerous because of it.
And Highway 41, if they're looking towards the bus, then they're looking away from the other side of the street where a child could dart out.
Correct. Right. They're thinking that it's just one side is the only side that to worry about, and it's both sides. If you're focused on one side, you're going to hit somebody coming the other way.
And the law is you have to stop on 41 no matter how far away that bus is.
That's correct. If there's not a barrier or anything dividing the two sides, you have to come to a stop. Even though it may not seem like it makes sense, you have to stop.
So at the beginning of the school year, I gave access to a lot of the police departments to be able to follow some of the buses. We also, like I said, we send them every week. I send them every week a location and an approximate time of when that bus will come through there and the stop violations that are occurring there. So THP has been really great about following them. I'd say they've been our biggest supporters. Then Springfield Police has been a great supporter of it. Greenbrier Police, they've been really good about following the buses, using the app that I've given them to be able to see where the buses are at, and they've caught a lot of people violating them. I know that one of them the other day, I think it was Corporal Carver, told me that the first one, it's a big ticket. The second one can be an arrest. They can arrest them on the second ticket for stop arm violation. So there are some of the law enforcement that are supporting us hugely in this department because, hey, they've got kids too, and they understand, and the kids are our priority.
What is your message to the drivers?
Be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you're looking for school buses. You can't miss them. They're big and yellow. And when you see those yellow lights coming on, hey, they're about to make a stop and pick up those students. When you see those red lights, stop. No matter where you're at, no matter what your speed is, stop. Even if you're on the highway, there's no barrier, you stop there.
So we've heard a lot of information today about school bus safety, and we've talked about stop arm violations here that take place in Robertson County. I think it's important to remember we just ended National School Bus Safety Week, where we have a laser focus on school bus safety throughout the nation, and the primary focus is on bus stops and students being mindful of cars that are coming towards the bus, but more importantly, that the bus driver and the parents and the motoring public at large, their responsibility ensuring that our students are safe as they board and disembark from the yellow school bus. So my request to the public today, if you see a yellow school bus approaching and you see those yellow lights flashing and then they stop and you see the red lights, you see those turn on, don't risk it. We need for you to stop, because a child's life is at stake. And so we would just encourage each one of you to be mindful of the yellow school bus as it navigates the various roads here in Robertson County and throughout the state and nation at large.
On the day of the big game, you don't want your recliner failing. That's why we've hired Jim Ball of Smoky Bar News, a former big game recliner tester, to test our new line of recliners.
Bruce, I'm going to call this particular brand a fail. But those over there tested out just fine.
Come see the full line of Smoky Barn approved recliners at Stuart Williams Furniture and Mattress, 801 Memorial, Springfield.